This side we left inside our live truck, and as you can see, squeezes pretty easily. This side we left out here for about 2 hours, and as you can hear, solid as a rock. This is how they're labeling street signs here because many of them have been blown away. What's going to happen on State Street? Will it be celebration by fans or crowd control plans? Almost anywhere you go in this community, this is an extremely common thing to see. And the intersection behind me has been closed down for approximately 2 hours, and the reason, well, is playing out right behind me. Accident reconstruction crews are on the scene. Investigators talking with one another, trying to measure distance and perhaps speed of the vehicle at the center of this investigation.
The shooting seemed like it wasn't going to stop.
After the police tape wrapped around a Milwaukee neighborhood,
I just don't understand what they can't.
tears and heartache followed.
I know it had to be somebody's loved one.
I don't think I'm off of the ground.
Because they was crying so hard, man.
Family members say the body of 31-year-old Wilbert Lewis rested outside of the door of Atkinson Beer and Liquor Mart in the early afternoon.
They don't care about day or night now.
His uncle, Tony Lewis, describes him as a man who didn't look for trouble.
Didn't pick with nobody. Didn't pick with nobody, man.
Trouble found Lewis, however. He was shot and killed, as was a 49-year-old man. Police say a 48-year-old man was also injured.
Yes.
In a cascade of gunfire.
That many shots. Boom, 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 like this.
The sounds were especially chilling, given the kind of noise you'd normally hear from the children's park across the street.
Who wants their kids to get hit by a stray bullet? You don't want to get hit by a stray bullet.
I was just crying, man. I didn't have no reaction.
Lewis's loved ones have no idea what triggered the triple shooting.
Somebody seen something. Nobody didn't see nothing. Somebody seen something.
It was sad, you know. I want to know who done it.
And police tell us a 48-year-old man is in stable condition this evening. Police say that no one is in custody in connection with a double murder at this time. What was taken in Milwaukee is actually older than the city itself. It is an instrument whose sound will be missed by people like Doris Nadolny. She's played and taught the violin for about 60 years and reacts to a fellow musician who was attacked for his.
I gasped. It's a shock. And to think they tasered the poor guy.
Causing him to drop the violin and fall to the ground.
This is a violin made by Antonio Stradivari.
Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra concertmaster Frank Allman, seen in this video, plays a Lipinski Stradivarius. Some estimate it's worth at around $6 million. Monday night, Allman finished a concert here at Wisconsin Lutheran College and was walking to his car with the violin, which was on loan to him from a donor. Police say that's when he was attacked in a case containing the rare instrument dating back to the 1700s, and 2 violin bows were taken.
The violin was, in fact, the primary target of this robbery.
In a news conference, Police Chief Ed Flynn said the thief drove off with another person in a vehicle similar to this maroon 80s or 90s Chrysler or Dodge minivan.
These are wildly valuable to a tiny slice of the art world.
Flynn says because of that world scope, the international police organization Interpol and the FBI are looking into the crime.
They should take him to jail.
Now, many are hoping a priceless instrument will be recovered and 2 thieves will face the music. Police located the violin case, not much else. Concertmaster is recovering and in good condition. If you have any information on this crime, you're asked to call Milwaukee Police. You never know what kind of traffic you'll find at Pabst and Sawyer. Sunday afternoon, Summit neighbors saw ladder trucks. Dozens of firefighters responding to a blaze on the roof of this home.
I thought I saw some smoke.
There was a fire in the fireplace. There were some sort of embers that emitted from the chimney, landed on the roof, and with the wind, it accelerated it.
That fire might have traveled even faster, not for a vehicle traveling nearby.
So immediately I called 911, jumped out of my car.
Lissy Malmstrom's scarf didn't just call the fire in, she called out to anyone home.
Pretty much rang the door about 1,000 times within about 10-second span.
A teenager and dog were inside as the fire burned.
He kept saying, Mom and Dad are at the store, Mom and Dad are gone.
The boy and dog got out unharmed. Some might call her a hero, but the healthcare worker says she simply called on her natural instincts.
I work with individuals who are in need, just like this family was in need.
She works at nearby Rogers Memorial Hospital and was coming back from her lunch break when she saw the blaze. and stopped by one more time to see a grateful family.
I just wanted to come back and make sure that he was okay. He seemed very disheveled, obviously, so much. Of course. Oh my gosh.
Had she not called 911 or visited the home,
It would have done a lot more damage. Thanks for calling in and helping the people out.
You're welcome. I'm glad everyone's okay.
ride back from lunch proving to be the most important meal of the day.
I'm just glad I could help out.
Firefighters estimate the damage at $200,000. Families staying with friends this evening, they tell Fox 6 they do have homeowners insurance. We'd like to tell you music helped to soothe all weary airline travelers.
Yeah, it's a mess.
But we would be wrong.
This is not fun.
Instead of watching flights come in,
And then
people like Nan Hemming
crazy.
watch delays and the clock.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Mitchell International Airport said around 4:30 in the afternoon, a Delta flight arriving from Minneapolis broke down near a runway. The people on board were fine, but air traffic soon after was snarled, and travel plans started to be in question.
She's going to be a nervous wreck by the time she lands in Minneapolis.
Hemming's mother
Yeah.
needs to catch a shuttle bus out of Minnesota, and a delay in Milwaukee could mean missing her connection.
She's watching that clock very closely. Tick tock, yes.
A handful of flights felt the domino effect of delays. The airport says it took more than an hour to plow another runway to get flights back in the skies.
I don't know if she'll want to fly again.
Some might call this traveling music in the key of D minor, delays.
Pack some snacks and sit back and relax or try to relax.
Hours after the sounds of an epic party off of Madison State Street, more Badger Red managed to roll in.
Because they won under the pressure. They didn't crack.
This town is once again about to go
Bananas.
What's up, everybody?
Wait, you're a banana?
Yeah, I'm a banana.
Your Wisconsin Badgers!
Thousands packed the Kohl Center to welcome home the West Regional Champion Badgers. Their trophy received in Anaheim, California, on display back home. A souvenir net from the game cut down and draped around it.
It's amazing what you can accomplish when you're not worried about who gets the credit.
Coach Bo Ryan thanked his players, coaches, and over again,
We hope to see you guys down in Texas.
the fans were the focus.
Thank you for everything you've done, but we need some more out of you guys, so keep with us.
The band played on, and so does this basketball team. They are hoping to bring this momentum and one saying to North Texas.
You know, our slogan is kind of why not us?
Yeah, they won. Cool.
And wouldn't winning just 2 more games, the entire tournament, just be bananas?
My coworker would be stoked.
We move now from produce to production. The team talked about all the challenges they faced this year, and that includes getting through a magnitude 5.1 earthquake when they were staying out in California. And they figure if they can get through that, they can most certainly get through their next opponent, Kentucky.
To your left, please. To your left.
The radio traffic headed into Miller Park took a serious tone.
The report out of ESPN outside the lines that Ryan Braun is going to be suspended for PEDs.
Some sounds were somber.
Sean, baseball in Wisconsin is dead.
But Anthony Mariani,
You got the bronze, sir. Put it back on.
isn't hiding his head in shame and isn't masking his love for the Brewers.
It's kind of like, let's get it over and done with and move on.
He has accepted the idea the team will lose its MVP to a reported 100-game suspension for PED use. Ryan Braun was in the lineup Tuesday and has denied those allegations. The resulting big league back and forth has frustrated many, including the man masquerading as a wrestler.
Makes you want to drop an elbow on him.
Mariani says the rumors and denials have put a haze over the season and tailgates.
So it's been more depressing coming in.
It is kind of like a Band-Aid, and you should just rip it off.
Do something or let it go.
The longer it's drawn out, the worse it gets.
With nearly half the season over, some wonder if they'll see number 8 for the last half, or if their MVP will have the last laugh.
Go Brewers.
So fans are clearly preparing for life after Braun, but of course they remind us that baseball is a team sport, and they believe this team will rally around this situation.
Everybody's talking about it.
If allegations and uncertainty were the clouds hanging over the Brewers season Monday, some of that cloud cover vanished.
It puts everything to bed. It happened.
Fans are starting to feel the gravity of Milwaukee losing its MVP.
Oof.
No one said it would be easy.
That really sucks.
It's still a shock.
But Greg Clooney reminds us this is a tailgate.
Get it? Oh!
Not a funeral.
So now we have to move forward as a team, as, fan group.
For years, Brew Crew supporters have relied on Ryan Braun's number 8 jersey and the offense he supplied with a suspension. They won't see him in the outfield for the rest of 2013. Many supported the MVP as he adamantly denied violating baseball's drug policies. Monday, that denial turned into an apology and acceptance.
It sucks. It's tough, but now we know.
Do you feel like you were lied to?
Yes.
I guess I'm gonna go
for sure.
Maybe a little bit. No, it's a business, and he was covering his business aspect of his career and his portion.
Don't expect them to really tell the truth ever, though. He wanted to keep playing.
The spinner.
The games will continue in and outside the ballpark. The team will play on minus number 8. That will take some getting used to.
It'll take some time.
The fans we spoke with this evening reminding us this is a team sport and no one player can make or break an entire season. Nonetheless, they add it's going to be awfully weird, unfamiliar, not seeing that number 8 in the outfield going forward. Inside Potawatomi Bingo Casino, a terrible hand was dealt to a 23-year-old Milwaukee woman, a victim who witnesses describe as being caught in the crossfire during a struggle on the casino floor.
There was a young lady, she got shot in the leg.
And I see the young lady sitting there, I'm shot.
My other friend, he takes off his shirt and wraps it around her leg.
Devon Dent took pictures of the investigation.
The number 1 is actually a shell.
Some of the yellow markers show where bullets fell.
You can tell it was a .45.
Dent's friend, Antonio Felder, saw where they came from.
Semi-automatic.
We heard the first shot.
Then you hear the gun. Pop.
Bang.
Shot. Goes off.
People are running all over the place.
Everybody hits the ground. Everybody lays down on the ground.
It was 2 shots.
Pop.
Police say it happened around 1:30 Sunday morning. Dent says the gunman was looking for a fight.
He was upset that somebody looked at his girlfriend.
He just wanted to let everybody know that he was the man and she was his woman.
A skirmish followed. Firearms surfaced, and that began a struggle for the weapon.
3 now tussling for a gun. It looks like a bad game of Twister.
It was real chaotic.
Put my foot, all of 200 pounds of weight on the gun and their hands.
It could have been worse.
And I put my knee on the back of the guy with the suspect.
Police say a 27-year-old man was taken into custody, but when the firearm was recovered, Dent was shocked at the number of bullets a handgun could carry.
Oh yeah, the size of that clip. I mean, it was a very long, extended clip.
It's a good 12-inch clip.
I was like, whoa, I mean.
He thought he was a tough guy because he had a gun.
He wasn't coming to play no games.
When you no longer have a flagpole, you find another way to hang Old Glory.
There is no sign.
When you've lost most of your street signs, you find another way to mark where you live when you have no change of clothing.
And we got socks, underwear, t-shirts.
You find whatever you can.
Let's see, I got some jeans and my Walmart jeans.
Jennifer Mendoza is one of hundreds in Washington, Illinois, who lost their home to a tornado.
It's a little overwhelming when you see it for the first time. I had to prepare my brother and my sister when they were coming in.
The family helps with the enormous task of sorting and cleaning what remains.
I cry over the overwhelming help. Just from strangers even. It's great here. I mean, it's a sunny day. It's a good day to clean up. So
we've been sorting through multiple houses over the last couple days.
Joshua Mason and his father don't even live here. They're helping a friend
Because his wife is pregnant
who's about to need even more help.
and ready to blow.
They salvage what remains inside a home with a view no one ever wanted to see. X marks the spot of so much destruction, but also so much cooperation.
Nah, he's just my friend. Has been since junior high. It seems like we'll be all right. There's enough people around. We'll get through it.
Many in this neighborhood do have homeowners insurance. They cannot say the same for those renting in apartment complexes nearby. With enough water, you can make a pond or a lake.
Then we'll start running a hose from here.
Or a mess.
Oh, well, it's still pumping.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
The problem off of Water Street. is too much water.
How about the other one?
Jacob Tibbetts works with generators and pumps to turn a pool back into a parking lot.
They had a pipe break on the first floor.
He believes a 3-inch pipe and hours of gushing water are responsible for feet of flooding on the ground floor and garage. We Energy says the flow of water stopped the flow of electricity for a time, leaving hundreds in the 3rd Ward without power, shorting out traffic lights.
Nobody likes to go through this, but you know, it could be a lot worse.
3 cars in this garage look more like a school of fish. The vehicle, with its lights on, barely manages to keep its cylinder head above water.
Maybe it was shorting out, so I guess it's flooded and fried now.
Lisa Fauster may have lost her PT Cruiser, but hasn't lost her sense of humor.
Flounder works, I guess so, PT Flounder.
The building's owner says it hosts 5 tenants above street level, totaling about 70 workers. But the most important business here is drying out a building with too much water along Water Street. Now, the car's owner as well as the building's owner both tell us that they do have insurance. Now, as for the businesses inside the building behind me being open on Monday, it's unclear if that's going to happen. And the reason is We Energies tells us they have to inspect the equipment. A private electrician needs to stop by to take a look at wiring, and a city inspector needs to stop by as well.